Dakota land where the skies are wide and the freedom stands. With a Bible in my hand and a prayer in my heart, living this life where the wild plays its part. Dust on my boots and my hat pulled low, got my trusty rifle and I'm ready to go. Hunting the game as the sun hits the sky in the heart of the 701. I feel so alive. Guns and the 701. That's how we roll. Faith in the good Lord, that's how we hold the line of the legacy that runs through our veins in this wild, wild land where the spirit remains. We're living free, living bold, side by side, with God on our plate and our hearts open wide. In the fields, the cattle run free with a purpose so strong, it's our grand legacy. The rivers run deep as we cast out our lines, fish in the waters where the North Star shines. Got the warmth of the sun with the chill of the night. With every shot fired, we're ready to fight for the freedom we cherish. The second is true. With family beside us, we stand through and through. Guns in the 701. That's how we roll. Faith in the good Lord, that's how we hold the line of the legacy that runs through our veins in this wild, wild land where the spirit remains. We're living free, living bold, side by side, with God on our plate and our hearts open wide. Spinning with sins that they wield, we stick to our values. Our fate is revealed with the word as our guide. We tread on the earth, a community built from the love, not the curse. Raising our voices, singing loud through the night, for God and our freedom, we'll continue the fight. Let the rifles ring out, let the spirits align. In North Dakota's embrace, our souls intertwine. So when you hear the gunshots and feel that proud sound, know it's faith and freedom that echoes around. From the fields of the ranch to the depths of the lake, with God on our side, there's nothing at stake. Guns and the 71 forever will stand in the heart of our faith in this great free
Well, we have made it. I think Gar's still here. Everybody looks like we're here. Did you make it?
I'm still here.
Fantastic. Well, welcome everybody to the 7-1 Marksman. This is the pilot show. I couldn't figure out a bigger person or better person to pick than Garth Weber for my opening episode. He's a good friend of mine. He's really dedicated to the shooting sport, as you can tell by all the hardware hanging over his head there. The old boy's been in this game a long time. But no further ado, Garth Weber, why don't you go ahead and say who you are and what got you into this?
Well, my name's Garth Weber. I compete in rifle and pistol competitions in North Dakota and across several other states. Quite a bit for them. I shoot precision pistol or it's better than I. And I also compete in like NRA across the course, high power shooting and mid shooting, and shoot some international too. because of a brother that shot pistol, picked up bullseye pistol, he got pistol, and I went to college in the same town and here, so I started doing that when I was in college in 2008.
So you got a few years into this. You've definitely been out and about.
Just one or two. Just one or two.
So yeah, we well, you got a little bit of local North Dakota heritage too. Your uncle's a Hall of Famer, your aunt's a Hall of Famer with NDSSA, right?
Yep, they're the top. They're in the top 10 number of distinguished high power shooters. That with the M1As or M1s that my uncle built back in the day.
That's pretty cool.
They quit competing in the early 90s, I think.
So there you go. So there you go. Here's, we discussed as you see in the Facebook post, we want to talk about how you get into competitive shooting. And I mean, realistically, it comes down to family, it comes down to friends. I mean, by the end of the night here, you're not going to have an excuse not to get into it yourself. Anybody that's following along with us this evening, because we're going to tell you where to go, how to get into it, and how easy it is just to show up and see what it's like. So that's gonna be pretty cool, I think.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So you got yourself a healthy collection of there you go. Blackbeard's asking, what's the rack of medals back there? Well, why don't you go ahead and
so get a better close up with the phone?
We can try. Let's see if your internet's gonna hold out on you here. You're kind of janky on our end, I think.
Okay. So those are all medals from shooting excellence and contest, which go towards your distinguished points, and they're also international, regional, and medals, national championship medals. We have, as a team, we've won we won 4 team precision pistol national champions. We've won 4 or 5 international standard pistols through the NRA.
I was gonna say you definitely have a good group that you've been shooting with. I know seeing them at the even rifle matches.
Yeah,
it's good group.
I think last year when we won the standard pistol match, I think we were all 3 in the top 10, and one was first, one was third. I was like 10th. So.
And you got good old Gene Cox there. If I remember.
Gene is right.
Yes,
he is 100% correct.
Yeah, those that aren't following by video, Gene says if you get into competitive shooting, you will not have money for drugs or booze. And yeah, it's quite the rabbit hole. This is a competitive sport that easily can consume every free penny you have, and it goes to show it. I mean,
if you dive into it with both feet, you will. I don't own a fishing boat. I do like to go fishing. There's a lot of other stuff I like to do, but
oh yeah, exactly. Let's see here. Well, we were just talking a little bit about pistol here. It's got I got this picture here. It's 25-yard slow fire. Could you explain to the group about what size these are?
So the 10 ring on a 25-yard reduced slow it's roughly just a little bigger than it's about a silver dollar for size, 25 yards, and precision or bull shot with one hand. And that's 10. You have 10 shots for 10 minutes. That's actually shot with a 45. I mean, it's the hardest one of pistol in general. The one-handed disciplines are the hardest sports you can do because there's never been a perfect score shot, period, in pistol for a 900 or an 1800 or a 2700.
And that's an aggregate score, right? Everything.
Yep.
Is...
Yep. 90 shots. aggregate, which is 3 slow time fires, 3 rapid fires.
And here
so you have your
and there's a rapid fire and time fire target.
Time, that's a 25-yard time to rapid fire target. 10 rings, about, I think, 3.5 are in there. It's relative. I can't exactly remember off the top of my head. It's a that. And that is, you shoot 5-shot strings for time fire. It's 5 shots in 20 seconds. Rapid fire, 5 shots in 10 seconds. It's 2 target for 10 shots on 1 target. And you do that 6 times each.
So there's.
And you score your targets after.
So unfortunately, I don't have one shot up, but this is your shooting booth from a couple weeks ago here in Bismarck.
Hey, I'll grab a target that shot up.
Yeah, go for it. So
I got a good one here.
Awesome. So this is Garth's bench from his pistol match he shot recently here in Bismarck before he went down to Phoenix for the Midwinter National, which
Desert
Midwinter National.
Desert Midwinter is what they call it.
It's down in Phoenix.
Okay,
let me get rid of this picture here. There we go.
But this is a time fire target. It's 100 with 7 X's at 25 yards with one hand with a 45.
So that's pretty respectable. I mean, I'd be tickled pink if I had 3 holes in the whole damn paper myself. Pistol is not exactly my friend, that's for sure.
It's nothing to ease at. I mean, the top guys make it look easy, and I mean, it's just LAUER's a lot of hours of work.
Yeah.
To get to that point.
Blackbeard here's asking, what's the competitive pistol of preference?
ACUS 1911 and 45 ACP. Our bullseye pistols are designed to put 10 shots at 50 yards and 1.5 inches. Minimum is to be below 2 inches.
Right. Yeah, and in this area it's awesome. I don't shoot pistol myself. You know that. A lot of people haven't found that out yet, but I'm not a pistol guy. I'm both feet into the rabbit hole with the precision long range, the F class, where there's no room. We're basically bench rest guys, and we'll get when we get to the bench talk, we'll definitely go into that rabbit hole later. But for the guys there, probably think it's like, gosh, that can't be that hard. I got a great video clip from Garth shooting in Bismarck here a few weeks ago, and you'll see here what it's like to shoot 25 yards at least once anyway. God, that's a pretty gun. That is such a pretty gun. I love that Damascus gun you had made. That thing is sweet.
Yeah, it turned good with the etching and the polished it up. It really, that stainless Damascus, there's nothing like it.
Yeah, it's really, really cool. Unfortunately, I know it's sitting behind you, but the commie.
No, it ain't. It's sitting in Fargo actually. Gunsmith's just gonna look at it. It's been a problem child. It's running really good right now, but kind of gave me a couple of hiccups. We're gonna look everything over now that it's probably 99% running. It's a random alibi. It's just the piece of brass is should be pretty minor.
What exactly is an alibi for people that don't know?
It's when you're shooting your string of fire, your 5 shots. Technically have one in slow fire, but you get enough time to usually clear it. In the time for a rapid fire string, and you have a double feed, you have a stovepipe, pick up a round. Your job is only to get the first round in the gun. That is your speed. And it's you raise your hand like you got a question. They come over and verify it's one of the.
So there you go. I mean, it's not just Glocks that get stovepipes, I guess. You got that problem with the 1911 too, I guess. I don't think I would have told anybody that one.
Yeah, it's really good pistol builders in the state. Sam May and Rod Seiler. May's pretty much retired from. He's really not gonna take any on any list. I mean, you got to pretty much be Travis Jorgensen, who's one of the top 5 guys in the nation right now. That he will do his about it, and even then, he's not wanting to take any work on quite a ways in age.
Yeah, I've met Sam a few times. He's definitely a senior member of the BMRPA Bismarck Gun Club here, and I mean, very dedicated man to the sport and the club. It's obvious. I mean, he's wrapped his life around it. Well, it's gonna be a bad, sad day when he gives it up.
National Guard armor. Yeah, he was the pistols for National Guards teams. So he knows what he's doing.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Well, we're about 20 minutes in here. Let's bang out the first commercial. Let's come back around. Let's jump into the how to get into it. You know, where to go, who should you talk to, what kind of equipment you need to just show up and have a good time your first time. So we're gonna jump into a break here, and we'll come back here in a few minutes.
LAUER Auto Repair, located at 309 South Washington Street in Bismarck, North Dakota.
Give them a call at 701-258-6308.
The team of mechanics at LAUER Auto can take care of any problem your vehicle is having. And when you do business with LAUER, you can be assured you're doing business with a pro Second Amendment America First repair shop. There are plenty of other auto repair shops in the Bismarck-Mandan area. But why take a chance at patronizing a shop that might not have your beliefs at heart? Make no mistake. LAUER Auto is your pro Second Amendment repair shop. When you talk to the guys at LAUER Auto, don't forget to tell them that you heard they are a sponsor of Guns and the 701 and that you appreciate their support of our pro Second Amendment, pro North Dakota live stream and podcast. That's LAUER Auto Repair, 701-258-6308.
701-258-6308.
Located 309 South Washington Street in Bismarck, North Dakota.
When you want it done right,
Go where lemons go.
Kalen's Auto Service, owned and operated by Kalen and Misty Foss, lifelong locals with over 25 years experience. From modern rides to classic restorations, they can handle it all. Top quality work, fair price, and honest hometown values. Located just 1 block south of Highway 12 on 6th Avenue West in Lemon, Kalen's Auto Service, serving you with all your auto repair needs.
Holy crap, are those ads loud still? I need to figure that out. Oh, Garth, you still there? You skip out on us here. I know he's been trying to use his phone. His laptop hasn't been the most generous for us. But we're going to make do with what we got here. Let's see here if he's still here. Oh, maybe. Oh, there he goes. He'll be back. All right, let's see here. It's much like Leon, I'm lost as hell on the software too. There we go.
No, it was me. My phone was not actually dead. So go figure on that.
Yeah, your audio is a little janky there.
Here
You get caught up.
Gotta find a. Yeah, I got box ammo. So
when in doubt, use ammo.
Pin. I got a pin it. Yeah, I got a pin light last now.
Perfect. Yeah, old Axe there down at LAUER Auto Repair. He's an avid shooter. I wish I could talk him into shooting competitive with us. I think the old boy is damn good with shooting vintage. You know, you guys shoot the M1 Grand at what, 200, 300, and 600?
No, 200. Just 200 yards. Get 5 sighters and fire. Then you get a standing rapid fire in 80 seconds with 10 shots, and you do 10 shots off and slow fire.
Oh yeah.
I got my
There you
name on
go,
the trophy a
Axe.
couple times.
I was gonna say you're pretty handy with yours. I know your uncle built that one, right?
No, I bought that one from a different guy. That's actually not one of the grands he's built.
Oh, well, that guy knows what he's doing because you keep winning with the damn thing. That's for sure.
Yeah, not too bad for 1967 ammo.
Right. Yeah, that's. I know I asked you about buying a box or two of that, and you just kind of gave me the I don't know. They don't make it anymore.
It's really good stuff.
It is. So, getting into how you get into it here. So we have the
Well-
NDSSA.
Yep. The North Dakota Shooting Sports Association's a great resource, but I think probably your best resource is your local ranges. Like the BMRPA is the best example of it. Lots of great shooters there that are more than welcoming to get anybody into it if they want to. If they show any
yeah.
desire. I mean, trust me, I've done it. Lots of guys have done it. If somebody wants to shoot, they the minute they say they don't have enough ammo, oh, we got guns, we got ammo, have at her.
Yeah, I remember, was it probably 3 years ago? I came down to see what a bullseye match was like. And speaking of Sam May, I think he was the range officer that day for the match, or match director that day. And I walked in and he goes, "You shooting?" I said, "No, I don't have a pistol. I'm just coming to check it out." And I've never met Sam before that day in my life. And he goes, "I got a gun and I got ammo in the pickup. I'll go get it. You can sign up and shoot the match." And I thought, well, I'd hate to waste your ammo because, well, I don't know if I could even hit the dang target. So yeah, it's a very
Yeah, I
inviting
hear
group,
you.
at least. And then so we got BMRPA. I know we got the couple of guys that are out in Dickinson. So you have the what is it here? Is it SARPC
Slope
Club
Valley Rifle Revolver, I think.
Something. My grandpa was a member of that many years ago, and he was pretty dedicated to that organization. They have a fantastic range just north of Dickinson, a little ways. Haven't been out there since I was knee high to a grasshopper. But
Yep, you got the triple, which is they just expanded, so they have a 25-meter competitive range now and a 40-point air gun range, plus 2 huge classrooms. To add on to their 50-foot general open range.
And that's all small bore. That's all rimfire and general pistol, right?
That's any pistol caliber. You can shoot 500. You can shoot 500 Smith in there. No rifle.
There you go.
Then you have also up in Grand Forks, you have the Forks Rifle Club, which has a 50-foot indoor rimfire only range. So rifle rimfire, so 22 only. Handgun 22 only. Then they got
Oh, I've lost Garth again. He was going to explain, possibly going to say something about their 600-yard range. I think they have a trap club that's a part of the outdoor range there also. So, hey, Dan Brown, how you doing? I don't know if you caught us. We're just talking about your neighborhood range out there by north of Dickinson there. But so yeah, we got the Grand Forks range. They have the 600 yards that's north of Grand Forks. I believe it's north and east of north and western Grand Forks. It's supposed to be a pretty fun range. I've never been there myself. I'm hoping to get there this year. Then traveling further to the west, you have the Rolla Club. I wish I could remember. It's shot at the Disrude Memorial Range. That's a pretty nice range itself. Actually, I got a nice picture of it from the 600-yard line. So primarily, I shoot F-class myself. I don't do a whole lot of anything else. I'm too invested in one thing. So we lost you. I was curious.
yeah. Yep. No, I could hear you for a little bit. I had to back out and come back in. So, but
anyway,
yeah, Grand Forks has a really nice 600-yard range.
Yeah, I haven't been there. I hear it's a fantastic range. I heard it's like anything else in North Dakota. It's got its gremlins.
It's evil, straight up.
Well, you get straight line wins there, right?
Yeah, it seems like every year for the state championship for the last couple of years have been either a headwind or either a switchy headwind, or switchy tailwind.
Oh yeah, those are always a treat to shoot in.
Oh.
Then you got, what is the Rolla Club? I guess I don't know the name of the actual Rolla Club. Oh, Bucker.
Rifle Club, I think, is what it is.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I know Kobe's a big advocate for that range.
He does a lot of work up
He
there.
does. He does. I'm gonna see if I can help your phone out here. I'm gonna pop the chat off the screen here. I'm gonna keep watching it, so everybody keep making your comments. I'll bring them up here, but maybe unloading a little bit will help Garcon keep up.
Yeah, my phone actually it's pretty warm and the ice is helping it, so hopefully it won't wig out anymore.
right, Leon. Gremlins. It's full of gremlins. Then we got Minot. Minot has a nice range.
Yeah, they got a very nice range. I think they're the only other 1,000 range in the state. I know they do a lot of 3-gun shooting, IPSC, PA stuff up there, but not. And they do they have some juniors out for the small bore and air rifle, but like actual matches, not many anymore.
Yeah, I've never been up there myself. I've heard of the range a few times. Clayton's talked about the range a few times, but I myself, I haven't been up there. I hear it's a beautiful place to shoot if you're in the area.
Yeah, I got a light rifle match there, probably 2017, 18 time frame.
Yeah, it's quite some time ago then. I mean, you don't see anything on the schedule for it at all. It'd be awesome to see those ranges. The other thing I'd like to see more is the PRS stuff. It's really picking up in our area, but you don't see them getting to be a part of the NDSSA. You know, it's essentially the governing body for competitive shooting in North Dakota. But I just wish they'd, whoever's involved with that, to come around. That'd be fantastic. Be able to get them on the schedule. That's just help the sport in general grow.
Well, and yeah, that's all in general. I mean, to be fair, when I first started out just in Pistol League, I didn't even know about bullets. It took some rooting and knowing people and who to talk. It's gotten a lot better now with the NDF. It's just we're working on trying to get that organization to have their visibility. To be brutally.
Yeah, I was gonna say I know you've been helping organize the annual meeting and the banquet and stuff like that, which I think is awesome because you do a damn good job at it. But didn't you do more with the pistol side of it also?
I am the pistol right now. I've been for better part of 9 years, 10 years, something like that. I was a vice president for 2 years. I just didn't have the time for it to move up and stuff on that. So,
sure. I mean, it gets to be a lot. I mean, you got there's quite a few pistol matches through the year. I have a printed schedule in front of me here. There's a lot. I mean, we got the front of one page, back of an entire other page. going on to
Well, I mean,
another and another and another
I
and a little bit.
yeah, I shoot every weekend in June and every weekend in August almost. And July, since I'm not spending 2 weeks in Ohio at Nationals this year, yeah, a little bit more free. Other than that, it's pretty much June, July, August are solid. And even September quite a bit.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Because there's a lot of pistol matches in Minnesota, then just
Yeah, so Blackbeard pops in here. I shared on the list here for NDSSA.org, the North Dakota Shooting Sports Association. Blackbeard, what do we have out east for competitive shooting?
well, you got the Triple Arms. They've been running monthly matches. Their pistol matches, Bullseye. Grand Forks runs in the summer. And then Valley City and what is it? Labor Weekend every year we run the state Bullseye Championship, Precision Pistol Championship at our little range.
So you got basically every weekend, damn near through the whole summer here. You're gonna have somewhere to go if you're willing to travel.
Yeah, I mean, I'll go to Grand Forks for a high power match, Bismarck for the regional high power match, Grand Forks regional match, and Bismarck. Then between Wadena or Bismarck or Rolla, I'll be somewhere else, or the Twin Cities or Minneapolis.
Oh yeah, yeah. You got the Wadena. That's pistol there. Wadena doesn't do rifle.
No,
you got the cities. That's pistol.
Cities pistol, and you got Elk River and Duluth for rifle, or Red Wing, I guess. Red Wing and Duluth are your power locations, F-class.
Yeah. Elk River, I believe, is one of the spots our Canadian friends like going to. That sounds like a pretty fun range. I haven't been to that yet. I think our good friend Larry from up in Canada, he's quite the terror with his little 6-dasher. I know you're a fan of the Dasher. And
oh yeah,
needless to say, it's a good time. Dan Brown says Slope Area Rifle and Pistol Club south of Manning, which is the club I was mentioning, that's north of Dickinson.
Yep.
We host a monthly USPSA pistol match from March through October, weather permitting. And Dan, is there any place to look up the schedule for that? Is there a website for that particular club? This is a great time for everybody to pitch their local club's websites or contact information, because I'd love nothing more to see people get out, and spend a weekend at a range and be a part of an organized match. I mean, it's intimidating saying I'm gonna go shoot competitive, and the first thing I always tell everybody is go there the first time to have fun. Never look at the scoreboard. You're probably not going to be anywhere near the middle or the bottom of it. You just enjoy yourself. Go out there and take it in.
Hey, remember, just about everybody there started where you're at. And trust me, when I say it, when I first started shooting Bullseye, keeping all shots on the paper, not scoring, on the paper was a challenge.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm terrible with the pistol. I'd be better off throwing the damn thing, to be honest. It's it's embarrassing. I used to be quite handy at it. And
wrist rocket.
Yeah, all my skill decided to leave me on my pistol, and now it's a lost art. I need to, much like going to the moon, you know, I lost that technology. I'll have to figure out how to get it back.
Yeah, you can't shoot a pistol with me, and it didn't work well.
You know, that reminds me of one time how we ended up buying some M&Ps.
Yep.
Yeah, that was entertaining. You should order 2 of these. Oh, it shot fine with you. I think we both got 2 MMPs. Or I should say, no, we both. You got 2 MMPs fresh out of the box with 5 different types of ammo to shoot. What was it, like an inch group at 30 yards?
Yeah.
It was ridiculous. Fresh out of the box. I don't even know if we even cleaned them. We just slapped up a little oil on them and sent them to the range, didn't we? I don't even remember how we did that. It was.
We just
I
took them
remember
to
you
the
saying I
range to
could have
start
the
shooting
better
them.
one. Yeah.
You got
that's what
the
we
you
did. I don't
took
even think we did
one
anything
editor, and
different.
I was like, yeah, we just dry fired them in your shop. Then we went to the range.
Yeah. I
See,
remember that afternoon. You're like, you can have the better one because you need all the help you can get.
I see Susan Fettig asks, anyone go to these competitions if they are not shooting to check these out? Yes, absolutely. If you want, I mean, vast majority of competitive shooting is the most boring stuff you could ever watch. It is the paint dry. I mean, it's not a lot of excitement. We're standing in place shooting paper. There are some people that enjoy it, but other than that, like me, I don't like watching it. And I know what it is, but I still don't really get watching it. But yeah, you can definitely see it. We'll explain it to you, show you, have you walk down on a repairing and scoring, whatever. The targets for make it a little better to watch.
Oh yeah. It's unfortunately I didn't take a moment to pull up any of that stuff. That'll have to be a future show. But yeah, a lot of the pistol stuff, everybody has their conventional style target. You do the shooting, you go down, you repair the centering. Repairing as in putting sticky squares over to cover up the holes, or stapling on a whole new target, whatever the issue may be, wherever you're at. But our e-targets that we use for long range, well, not long range in general, this rifle in general, for most cases, we have the what the hell is that target system called? It's slipping my mind now.
Shot marker.
There you go. Yeah, shot marker.
The
shot marker system, if nobody's familiar with the shot marker system, there's 4 microphones on each corner of the target, and it senses the bullet coming in, and it measures how fast it's coming in, the angle it's coming in exactly. It's triangulating it. It has 4 microphones, so it's not really triangling, but it's triangulating the bullet as it passes the microphones, and it's accurate to what was it, 2 or 3 millimeters? It's very, very close.
Yep. Yes.
And so we'll shoot on a target all afternoon, never have to fix it. Nobody has to go down range, and the matches go way faster. And for spectators at that point, you can go on, you can get out your phone, you can hook up to the hub through Wi-Fi, and you can watch every target on the line and live fire. And that's really cool, because it's the exact same thing we're looking at ourselves when we're shooting, is our feedback is coming back the same way that you'd see it as a spectator. So the only thing you're missing out on is getting on the gun.
Yeah. And that's pretty much all rifle matches now went to the shot markers, because, I mean, a high power match used to take 8 hours, give or take, to shoot 88 shots across the course. And now you're done 4.
Yeah. What used to be an all-day ordeal is we're packing up going home by 2 in the afternoon. Enough time so everybody can get together and go have a steak dinner at the local. Works out really good. It's the best part about the fellowship of shooting, is by the time everything's done, the day's not over. Even if you're traveling, you can still get a chance to go sit down and have ice cream at the Dairy Queen or whatever in town. It's a great time. So Dan Brown said,
it's great building in the.
Getting caught up here with Dan here. He says Caden Cox would be the contact person for those matches out there at the Slope Gun Club. And he said his contact information is on the Slope Area Rifle and Pistol Club website. So there you go. If you're in Western North Dakota, Dickinson area, and you want to get into shooting, competitive pistol, the little bit of run a gun, there you go. There's your opportunity to get into that right there in the Dickinson area. I know what you want to say. Go ahead. What do you
Can't
call
miss
the,
fast
the
enough,
fellas
crowd.
that do that? Yep.
Can't miss fast enough, crowd.
Yeah, that's. I kind of get a chuckle out of that because there is such a diversity in competitive shooting. You got the runaround, and then you have where we stand as still as possible or lay still as possible and try to stack them in.
Yeah, we're in the pure precision side entirely.
Yeah, it's a different ball of wax. Some guys show up with factory guns. Like I know there's guys that are buying just GI model 9-11s from their local and come and shooting bullseye with you.
Yep, they've done it.
And
Adjustable sights is the only thing I would recommend. Factory triggers need some, but they're doable. There's nothing wrong with them.
It's an entry point. It is certainly an entry point to use a store-bought pistol.
Well, I mean, here's a prime example. Level stuff to get into it, like bullseye. Really, all you need to do is buy a Ruger Mark IV now. But a Ruger in the Mark series, as long as it has adjustable sights, 22, their triggers are pretty decent, or a Ruger Buck Mark. You can come out, you can either slap your red dot on or shoot. You can either slap shoot irons, or you can slap a red on it, and you can actually shoot 22 all the way across it until you decide, like, oh, I want to do this. Then you can buy a 45 because that's our game. Three pistols. Most people shoot 2. It's 22 center fire and 45. So most everybody shoots a 45 for. You can shoot a 2 or a 9 mil, 32 Smith & Wesson long, or 9 mil, or 32 ACP, I guess.
Yeah, let's jump over the rifle side of this. I'm gonna pop up a clip from the firing line at Rolla. There's a mix of shooting here. We'll explain it after everybody gets a chance here to watch it. X19 on. Let's see if I can relaunch it here. It got stuck on, just like on your screen, it said. X19 on. Well, that video is janky as all get out tonight.
Yeah, I was sitting there in my red coat with my pretty green rifle.
Yep, yeah, there, yeah, you're there in your red coat there. So that's sling style. I don't shoot sling. Maybe you can explain sling a little better. The general equipment that helps, not necessary.
It's not necessary, but it definitely makes a big difference. So you have a shooting coat through, or Menard makes them too. You run those. You have a slinger if you're a right-handed shooter, sling from around your left bicep to the gun. You have a shooting glove, which is really padded, has a lot of high-density poly on it. That's sling right there, and you literally are holding the. But yeah, you're literally holding on to the gun the entire time. You're supporting it.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've done this thing.
Yeah. Oh, good luck.
So yeah,
I got my cheater match rifle sling. So
yeah, so you slip your arm through the sling, and you got your loop. If I remember right, you turn your hand around backwards, and then this end's connected to the rifle.
Yep,
and
just like that.
Cinch yourself up. And when you get into your rifle that way, this is better than a bipod. You do it right, somebody should be able to grab your barrel and flip you over on your back, and you don't come out of your position. If I've been told right.
Yes, that is. Your position is between holy God uncomfortable and the gun not falling out of your shoulder, somewhere in there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Somewhere between not being able to
Yeah. Yeah, somewhere in between, like you're saying, not being able to get the gun out, being stuck in the pocket, and not enough that you actually cause tendon damage in your hand from the sling pulling on the back of your wrist so tight. It's a fine line for sure.
Yep. That it is.
But yeah, so there was a sling shooter. Then if you, as you're watching through the video, crossing through the video, I'm not sure how it played on your guys' end. It kind of got janky on our end, which sucks because that video was awesome last night when we were testing everything. You have F class is exactly what I shoot myself. Now there's two different classes of F class. You have your F open and you have your F TR, which is target rifle. I myself, I shoot target rifle, so I shoot a 308. Some guys run 223s. My class is limited to that cartridge size. F open. Oh, I rewind a bit. I'm limited to 18.18 pounds for a rifle weight. It sounds like a lot. It's not. And if you look over my head here, I mean, that's one of the bipods. That's the Joy Pod. They're made in Indonesia, the best company in the world, in my opinion, for anything F class. Sebrest is that brand. But then you see in the F open guys, and you see in these big monstrosity front rests, and those guys could shoot dang near whatever they want. They're limited to 22 pounds. Some guys are shooting 300 short mags. Some guys are shooting 7 RSOMs. You know, a lot of the guys are going smaller. They're going to 6-dasher. I know yourself, you're a huge fan of the 6-dasher. And they all shoot on a target.
Anything off that 6BR case is just phenomenal. Just straight up.
It's
whatever variant you want to do on it. Well, there's a guy on the Cortina Blackjack Challenge had a 25-dasher for a PRS rig.
He did.
And that thing shot.
I think we're going to see a lot
phenomenally. Yeah.
So the target I got up on the screen here, that is an F class target. You know it's an F class target because it has big Fs in the corners. You know, it's because it helps the sling guys realize they're shooting at the wrong target because they can't see it anyway.
Well, but anyway, it's the same size black. It's just the 10 ring smaller.
Right. So sling shooters, perspectively, it's a for the people that don't know, everything that's shot in F class and sling is usually MOA measurement. So for sling shooters, your 10 ring at 600 yards is 12 inches, and your X ring is 6 inches.
Your 9 ring.
Yep. And on the F class targets, our 10 ring at 6 yards or 600 yards is 6 inches, and our X ring is 3 inches. So that continues out all the way out to 1,000. Our 1,000-yard target, our 10 ring is only 10 inches, and our 5 ring is
X ring
5 inch. Or yeah, our X ring is 5 inches. Our 10 ring is 10 inches at 1,000 yards. And well, to be honest, we have a very competitive neck of the woods here. We got some darn good shooters, and it's a challenge. And sling shooters, it's the opposite. Their X is 10 inches, and their 10 ring is 20 inches at 1,000. But you get a chance to see. Let's see here. So there's one of our feller shooters. This guy, they have a club going in New Rockford area, don't they?
Yeah, they're it's his buddy Jess. They got some
Jess Bush
shot markers. Shoot 300 yards. They got a 300-yard range there.
Yeah, I know they host a match.
They run a match in like time frame, mid to end October.
The Rusty Nail, right?
Yep, that's iron-sighted service rifles. Shoot whatever you want. You just can't win. If you shoot iron-sighted service rifle with reduced 600-yard to 300-yard, it's prone.
Yeah. So that there is an Alicio tube gun. That's got a 1.5 power magnifier on the front for the front sight.
Yeah, it's got a 0.5 diopter in the front sight. 0.5, so it's really like it doubles. It's a doubling effect.
Yeah.
So that's iron
So there you
sights.
go.
They're
There's-
at 600.
Yeah. And if you're a member, if you join NDSSA, I believe the membership's $50 a year. Unless you become a life member, then it's $500, I think.
I think 1 year's only $25. 5 years, I think.
Is it?
It's 100. Yeah, yeah.
I'm
1
not
year is
sure.
$25. It's $25 or $30 for a year. 5 years, $100. Then where's 500?
There you go. I know I'm a life member. I'm fairly certain you are. I mean, we're too dedicated to the sport to not be in it for life, So it's easier just to pay the full due and be done. But the glory of the North Dakota Shooting Sports Association is you can potentially rent guns like that if you think you want to try this. And all you got to do is be a member and pay the due. And the guy that they're not junk guns off the shelf. The guns are treated just like anybody else's competitive guns. The ammo works. The guns work. The sights work. There's no reason you can't win with the gun you're given.
And you got to supply your own ammo. I mean, that is a pretty serious statement there. They might have ammo, but like Tommy Thompson, who it actually stuff, there's a handful of scoped serve rifles. There's 3 long-range 308s with iron sight Lycios, and there's 1 cylinder Creedmoor. And they got to be used for competition, and we just don't hand them out to anybody. Like, he'll bring it out, like, if you want to try a match, he'll bring it out for that. You get charged $20. Or you rent them. I think the long-range rifles are $100 a year to rent them. You got to supply the ammo, take care of it. But you kind of got to be known really well before they'll rent you out a gun, so they don't disappear or you don't do something stupid. You can't take your dog down.
No. But that's one thing we definitely we do know is, like, Tommy's a big part of the club. He's at dang near every match. So if you want to get into it, I mean, he's a youth coach, and he's very knowledgeable. He is tickled pink to get anybody into competitive shooting. And he's right here in Bismarck.
Yep. Runs the youth program there and the BMRPA, runs the 1,000-yard matches out at Moffett, the high power matches out at Moffett, shoots long range, mid range, high power, bullseye, silhouette. Pretty much, if it goes, the only thing he hasn't gotten into is cowboy.
That'd be quite funny seeing him walk up, boot spurs, the pearl snap. Boy, that'd be a great look for old Tommy, wouldn't it? But, well, we're walking on an hour here. Let's pop up another one of our paid ads here. You got a good bunch of people that believe in our cause and our promotions here. So why don't we give them a shout here quick? We'll come back and we'll jump right into the old bench talk, and this should get entertaining because if we can remember to not get too off the rails, it's quite the rabbit hole. So we'll be back here in a moment. So if you want to run off and fill up your cup again, we'll be right back.
LAUER Auto Repair, located at 309 South Washington Street in Bismarck, North Dakota.
Give them a call at 701-258-6308.
The team of mechanics at LAUER Auto can take care of any problem your vehicle is having. And when you do business with LAUER, you can be assured you're doing business with a pro Second Amendment America First repair shop. There are plenty of other auto repair shops in the Bismarck-Mandan area. But why take a chance at patronizing a shop that might not have your beliefs at heart? Make no mistake.
No mistake.
Lauer Auto is your pro Second Amendment repair shop. When you talk to the guys at Lauer Auto, don't forget to tell them that you heard they are a sponsor of Guns and the 701 and that you appreciate their support of our pro Second Amendment, pro North Dakota live stream and podcast. That's Lauer Auto Repair, 701-258-6308.
701-258-6308.
Located 309 South Washington Street in Bismarck, North Dakota.
When you want it done right,
Go where lemons go.
Kalen's Auto Service, owned and operated by Kalen and Misty Foss, lifelong locals with over 25 years experience. From modern rides to classic restorations, they can handle it all. Top quality work, fair price, and honest hometown values. Located just 1 block south of Highway 12 on 6th Avenue West in Lemon, Kalen's Auto Service, serving you with all your auto repair needs.
For the best gun gear for every and any situation, Little Angry Man Arms LLC has you covered. Top-notch guns from top-name brands like Winchester, Glock, Sig Sauer, and Ruger to essential extras from Magpul, Streamlight, Hollow, Sun Optics, and more. Little Angry Man Arms LLC have everything to make your shooting adventures a success. Visit littleangrymanarms.com today and gear up for your next big hunt, competition, or home defense. Don't miss out on our exclusive deals. Little Angry Man Arms LLC, based in Trail City, South Dakota, your ultimate hunting partner.
At Horton Laser Craft, we believe in the power of personalization. Whether it's a cherished memory, a special occasion, or a unique gift, our custom laser engraving brings your vision to life. Our expert craftsmen and state-of-the-art technology ensure every piece is a work of art. From personalized decor to one-of-a-kind keepsakes, Horton Lasercraft makes every moment unforgettable. Horton Lasercraft is owned and operated by a local veteran and his wife located near Thunderhawk, South Dakota. They provide custom laser products at a reasonable price, and their turnaround time is fast and efficient.
Custom board cutting, glassware, decanter sets, mugs, assorted stainless steel jewelry, assorted tags, decor, custom acrylic nightlights, and much, much more.
Call them up at 605-545-7535. Horton Lasercraft, where memories are engraved.
Oh, we're back. You topped off for the power hour here.
Yep.
You know, we got to touch on the sponsors a bit. You know, you got old Axe. This is a big old sign right there out the Rock Range. You driving west of Mandan, you look to the south a little ways, a few miles, you're going to see this big old sign. That is a dedicated man to the cause, and I couldn't find a more Second Amendment patron than old Doug. Axe is the man. He really is. And then Kalen. Let's bounce on to Kalen here. I'm pretty certain I can't really say too much about this because I'm not 100% positive, but I do believe Kalen down there in Lemon. This is Clayton's little resto project. I think Kalen's had that thing over at his place several times, and I shouldn't say several times. He had it at his place, and he's been helping Clayton get that thing up and running. I know Clayton's tickled pink. He's been driving around and wearing the tires off of it. And then this one right here. Oh, Horton Lasercraft. Look those guys up. They do darn good work. I got a laser machine in my shop I've been playing with. I burned holes through my table. Boy, that's an art. I definitely don't got it, but the fellers down at Horton's, they definitely have it figured out, to say the least. So we covered our bases here. You got the main sponsors, you know, Little Angry Man Arms. He's just down there in South Dakota. He's a gun retailer. I don't do much with him myself, mainly because I'm an FFL myself. I have 1760 Sports. You know, see if my picture even shows up on here. Oh, I got the little logo on the top. That's cute. So anyway, nonetheless, if you're in South Dakota, Trail City area, look those guys up. That old boy's a mover and a shaker. He sure sells a lot of guns. I know we've had a couple of conversations on the backside of things, and Boy, that old boy, he's a seller, man. That old boy can sell some stuff. So let's jump back into my folder here. So we got the old bench talk. I got my fancy reloading equipment on the bench there. I got the arbor press, the average Joe stuff, the big expensive power dispenser. I'm a huge fan of Molly bullets. You talked me into that, so I can't take a whole lot of credit for that. I love my shiny silver bullets. I can't go wrong with that. So
they're pretty and they work.
They work. You know, I've never. I know Molly has gotten a terrible name from years past, and I think what people don't know is that the process has changed. It's gotten better, and if you start looking at how to do the process a little differently than the old peanut butter jar and steel shot or whatever the hell everybody was using, it's a lot cleaner now.
The dry method.
Yep.
And I think a lot of people didn't do the step that you're like Norma's Diamond Line does. And Norma has a pretty good article out there that proves some benefits in their test rifles. So I've seen it. It works. It doesn't seem, I don't have any issues. You don't get the really buildup you've always heard about, what everybody claims. It cleans right out now. It comes right out. You can go back to shooting normals if you want to. Shoot nakeds.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I know you're a big advocate for Molly, and the one thing we noticed is when you get into it, it's messy at first. You know, the prep is messy, but once the stuff is done, everything's dry. You don't have to spray anything extra gunking in the barrel. It's nice. I've shot an entire. I shouldn't say this. I won a state championship with a gun I didn't clean the entire season in F class. I shouldn't say that.
Well, okay. Let's clarify a few things here. Let's clarify a few things. There are Palma guys. There is a Palma guy that shot a 308 non-mollied for 5,000 rounds and never cleaned it once. And he was on the U.S. Palma team, I believe. So 30 cal, you got a lot of room in the bores and grooves.
Yeah. I don't think I'd suggest. I don't think I'd suggest anybody to do that. Otherwise, it was an experiment. I wouldn't do it again. Yeah, a clean gun's a happy gun, to say the least.
Quit being lazy. That's usually my answer.
Oh yeah, exactly. So, well, it's February 22nd, so we shouldn't go a day on 22 day without talking about something in the 22 cal. So, where would you like to go with this 22 cal conversation?
Will they freak out if I show a bullet, loaded round? No,
I don't think so. I think you'd be fine.
Okay. Well, I started shooting this cartridge last year. It's a 22 dasher loaded with an 85.5 grain Berger long range hybrid. So it's a neck down 6 dasher to 22 cal. Throwing it at
there we go.
Right around 31 and a quarter. Stupid accurate at 600 yards. Stupid accurate. And I am actually going to shoot high power this season with a bolt gun in one.
I was going to say, I know you shot one a little bit, and you said it was like hitting the easy button. It just
dasher easy to load.
Didn't make sense.
Well, you're chucking that heavy of a bullet with think powder, 31 grains and 140. Yep. Had to read the label.
That's a disclaimer. Try it at your own risk if you have one of those.
Yeah, don't.
Yeah, I think we should start this disclaimer is we have the software. We've been doing this a long time. We've been playing devil's advocate with a ridiculous amount of different powders over the years. Some of the advice or the stuff we talk about here during Bench Talk probably shouldn't be taken as gospel as the great book of Berger or whatever. The stuff we're talking about, you're not going to find in this book, mainly because the stuff we're doing with our competition guns is usually well beyond what a book would ever say. And keep in mind, some of these books are written with lawyers in mind or the lack of know-how.
Yeah, it's the old scene. There's old reloaders and there's bold reloaders, but there's no old bold reloaders.
Oh, yeah.
So you play it safe, watch your pressure signs. I mean, I've stuff happen at ranges. I mean, bad stuff can happen when you take a lot of liberty there. If you play it safe, watch what you're doing. Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't have pressure gauges or nothing. We're going by, hey, is the extractor marks.
Yeah, right. Do you need a pipe wrench to help get your bolt open? If you have a round
that
takes 2 hands, don't do that.
Do you need a hammer?
That reminds me of the hammer thing. I don't remember the gentleman's name, but I don't know if you remember. The fellers from Canada were telling us about it at a match. I think it was last year. There was a guy that ran a load that shot really well in one of his F-class guns, but he had a rubber maul at the firing line because every shot he'd beat the gun open.
Yeah, he was running a Barnard action, which are the toughest actions known to man, and you can't shear the lugs off of it. It's impossible. They're so overbuilt, and that's what he did. He willing to nuke everything just to get that little bit extra of an edge.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
yeah, that was
not
I
recommended.
Hearing that story, yeah, right. Could you imagine being on the firing line? This guy is sitting there wailing on his rifle with a rubber maul or a block of wood or whatever he was using.
I heard a story of a guy. I forget what powder he used, but he was M1 Grand, right, for high power.
Mm-hmm.
He would literally shove them in a cigarette box, shove their kit cartridges primed into a cigarette box, fill them full of powder, and see the bullet in them. Well, he was at Camp Perry for the national matches, and the gun blew up when he was shooting offhand. It completely action separated completely. And the only thing he asked when somebody went to pick him up, was it at least a 10?
That's dedication right there. Outer range around the eyes, missing half an ear. Did I hit the 10?
He wasn't bleeding, I guess. He didn't. How, I don't know, but the whole gun separated through the action. So, I mean,
that's crazy.
You can get comfortable in what we're in and do stupid stuff. I mean, there was a guy is actually in town here when the local gun shop was still open. Had a rifle in. He had pistol powder on the bench. He accidentally threw a charge that he filled it full of like H1 and he welded his receiver. Because when it went off, it melted the brass and welded the receiver solid. You couldn't operate the bolt, nothing.
So the people that don't know the numbers we're spitting out here, he went from a pretty middle of the road rifle powder to a fairly aggressive pistol powder. By accident.
It's actually a slower burning pistol powder, but it's on a powder burn rate chart. It's over 15 years faster.
Yeah, that's
I would
a lot.
say.
That's an oops.
Yeah,
that's a big oops.
Well, like the powders we reload for bullet, for pistol, we're using in the top 8 fastest powders that are on the market.
Yeah.
For speeds. Then you go to rifle and you're towards, bottom third-ish.
Yeah. Yeah, we're very much slower. I mean, in contrast, it's a very different ballpark for what we're trying to do. But yeah.
Oh, definitely.
Depending on what you want to load, there's definitely multiple answers to a question. And yeah, we've definitely turned every stone over we possibly could. I know at one point we're starting to use powders that weren't even in books anymore. Than people are sitting there asking us, how are you getting the speeds that you're getting without blowing a gun up? And the only thing we could say is we tell them the powder, and they go, "Nah, that's not possible. It's not in a book." And that's where we just sit there and smile. It's like, well, it's what we're using.
It's what we're doing, and it works. So you don't get it. And like I said, it's being smart. You're reading your pressure signs, your bolt lifts, your ejector and extractor marks, especially your ejector marks on bolts. ARs are a lot tougher to read pressure signs in because you usually blow a primer out of it. That's how you know it's hot.
I wonder if let me look here. I might have. Oh, yep, I got one that shows up fairly good in this box. So let's see if I can get this to turn out here on the camera. So let's see if it'll focus on it. Probably not. It won't focus enough to do it. So basically what we're looking for,
I'll see if I can.
What we're talking about here is, maybe you can get one to go. So where the ejector is in your bolt face is that little spring-loaded button. Yeah, you ain't gonna do it either. Anyway,
You can see
on the
that really shiny spot.
Yeah, it's kind of showing up on yours. There you go. You got 2 of them. Yeah.
Yeah, this was factory ammo, by the way. I want a disclaimer. I will not bash the factory manufacturer, any of that stuff. But this is what happened to Weatherby 07 and 7 PRC. That was trying to shoot 4 rounds in a row. Stuffed in good, and she was not happy.
Yeah, I know there's a alleged story going around our neck of the woods about the 7 PRC factory gun, factory ammo. I don't know if this is I don't know if it's true or not. I've heard people talk about it. I don't know if there's some sort of litigation or anything. I really don't know. But the folklore is that the 7 PRC with factory ammo, depending on the box or type or brand of ammo, you can't go mag after mag because the gun is not liking it. Is that the experience you had with yours?
So the backstory on the 7 PRC, when Hornady developed it Reloader 26, Alliant Reloader 26, could get the numbers they were posting, what they posted. Well, right about that time, Alliant said, we're not to anybody. So you'll see a lot of reviews that the only box manufacturer that meets the velocities they're claiming, because part of ATK is Alliant. So they're using Reloader 26 in their factory ammo. Well, this is Hornady brand, I guess, and they pushed it. They used a powder trying to get the velocity they promised when they did their media release. And it doesn't like getting hot because they must have got picked up enough heat in that chamber on the 4th round to do that. Because it didn't do it on 3 rounds. I mean, I got one early, but didn't shoot all that great to begin with. I mean, you're talking almost a 2-inch group, and my reloads are 1 hole.
Right. So, when you're shooting a factory ammo, what was your experience other than not shooting to your expectations? With a heavy bolt lift, the marks we were just explaining with the ejector.
Oh, that one was, I was going to burn it up. So I was like, well, I'll just throw another round in it because it Like, it'd put 2 rounds together and throw the third. So I was like, well, let's try number 4, see what happens. Sudden stiff, super stiff bolt lift. You pull it back, and then it's like, whoa, it doesn't want to eject all that great because it's kind of stuck to the bolt that bad. But like, why is this such stiff lifting? Because it wasn't hard the first 3. Then it was just super stiff, and then pulled it back, and I was like, oh, that ain't good. And velocity numbers were not good. They were all over the map.
Oh, Gene says here, powders, there always seems to be something printed somewhere, or the interweb will have something. And that's very true. Accurate Shooter Forum is a great wealth of information that's fairly trustworthy if you know what you're doing also.
Standard recommendation I will say to anybody, whatever you read, whether it's printed in books, whether it's somebody posting it on a forum, whether it's Sniper's Hide, Accurate Shooter, wherever, take their load. If they say they're running it, take 10% off of it and start there. If you're going to start, you should be in the safe range.
Right.
Of your max book powders. I mean, your max, you get that's standard issue protocol, so you don't blow yourself up.
Yeah, it's not a bad way to a great way to start, to be honest. If you're new to the game, not new to the game, you're playing with a cartridge you're not familiar with and going into something a little different. Yeah, the book ruling is fine if there's no book ruling. That 10% thing is pretty big when you look at it, because when you look at, like you said, Sniper Hide or Accurate Shooter Forum, you're not going to flip open any of the reloading manuals to see data for a 6 dasher or a 25 dasher, 22 dasher. You're relying on other guys to be a pioneer into that cartridge.
The burger book, but their numbers are really conservative compared to what you see the bench rest guys running. You will, or the PIs. I mean, you still take their numbers and you kind of go, oh, I can go that much higher than the burger book. Oh, you back it down. You kind of go look at the burger books because your bullets are seated longer, blah, blah, blah. But you work up slowly, do after range jumps. Usually you get assigned well ahead of what you should.
Right.
Because we're just running wedges.
Yeah, that's the problem that we run into is in competition, specifically like F class. Maybe not as much in sling style. We're running 30.
Oh yeah, slings,
and slings pushing it too.
Slings running 30 to 32 inch barrels because of sight for iron sights.
Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah. The sight radius gig. Yep. Yeah. I know for F class guys, we're doing everything we possibly can to either, lack of better terms, hot rod a bullet to the ballistic advantage that works for us, as long as we can keep it shooting properly and still be able to hold that, that 10 ring. We're going to push, like example, we have a good friend that shoots 30 cal 308, and he's pushing excessive 200 grain bullets at speeds that 168 usually come out of a 308. And I know one day you're telling me you sticking ammo in a lunchbox to cool it down because it was getting too hot just from a warm day.
He had to put it in a cooler with ice packs because the ambient temperature would actually cause pressure issues. I mean, that's taken it to a whole new level where this isn't smart and you're going to kill yourself.
Yeah.
He knows because he tried it and he realized it's sitting in the sun. It got too hot.
Yep. There's absolutely signs to be watching for that.
Oh, there's only really 2 powders that are known. Usually, pressure. You get more velocity and more pressure on it gets hotter. There are 2 powders I know of that when you get below 0 degrees, they actually will pick up speed and they'll pick up velocity on you. They'll pick up velocity. And they're both made by Alliant. Alliant Reloader 3 is flat from 0 to 120 degrees. from 0 to -20, it'll gain like 30 feet per second. So you got a lot of pressure there. Comp will do it too. It'll actually pick up a little speed when it gets super cold. And I know that AR comp only does it in my coyote rifle.
Yeah.
I use AR comp in my 20 BR for coyotes, so.
So we got the 223s. We shoot across the course of that, which is standing, sitting, prone, shot at 200, 300, and 600.
Yep.
And it wouldn't be 22 day without talking about 223s a bit. So my thought is when you shoot 200, I know there's a lot of guys that shoot, 55, 60 somethings. You just grab essentially box ammo when they shoot the 200, no?
You can do it for cheap. Like I shoot a 69 or 77 grain mag length, Match King, Nozzler Custom Competition, whoever really. 68 grains to 7 grains are pretty much your norm because we shoot those 200 and 300 yards. So it's simpler. Keep one ammo. I mean, if you want to be cheap and you're practicing, 55 grain FMJs do shoot really good at 200 yards reloading. But yeah, you shoot mag length at 600 yards. You're shooting an 80 to 80.5 grain bullet. You can shoot your 77s at mag length. The Marine Corps does pretty well with them. You can do it, but the 80s are ballistically superior. Whether it's your 80 grain Sierra Match King, grain Nozzler Custom Competition, 80 grain Burger VLD, 80.5 Burger full bore.
Yeah, I've played a little bit with the 80 grain, 85 grain. It's right. Yeah, I got old JD from 701 Nation.
I'm laughing.
It's like rubbing, or 701 Militia is his new show. It's like rubbing a lamp, man. You talk about 223 enough, he comes. He's here.
Hey, tell you what, I don't disagree that 55 is God's grain for 5.56 23. I don't. Just don't come to Norwood at 600 yards. And I'm shooting an 8 twist.
That's a job. Yep. Yeah, I know that's so like anything else, you always want you want to get the next generation to competitive shooting or shooting in general. And it's gonna be a fun season here because my oldest boy, Sawyer, he's been at one of the 7-1 Guns in the 7-1 offhand challenges shooting iron sights. He actually beat me that year. I was expecting the downhill correction to be a lot worse than it was. I shot right underneath that damn deer. And I looked at Sawyer and I said, boy, you better hold it right this time because I missed. And he ran laps around like he was gonna fly like a damn airplane. He was tickled pink. He beat daddy, But that's gonna be my pet project this year is getting a 223 to shoot 80.5 burgers. So that's gonna be
223 is 223 is another one of those cartridges. It's like a 308. They're doof anything off the CR case or anything off the 6.5 by 47 Lapua case, whether it's a 25, a 6, a 22. Anything built off those cases, they're so friendly to reload for. Got big tuning windows and just shoot.
Right. Yeah, there's definitely cartridges that are unreasonably forgiving. You know, the 308, the 30-06, the 223, like you said, anything in that 6BR case, like the Dashers. I mean, it's they
BRXs,
really
BRAs.
Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
quite literally, what did a member say? If you have a 308 Palma gun, you throw a 21.6 Sierra, 155 Palma bullet.
Yep.
You put that in a 308 with 45 grains of arc, 10 ring in every gun. If you don't hit 10s, it's your fault. At 1,000.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I ran the first 2 years. First 2 years of shooting 1,000-yard. I was running 155s, and it wasn't forgiving, but I mean, I got within, what was it, 3 points of winning a state championship, and with a 155 at 1,000, which a lot of people thought that was retarded. I know there's some guys that gave me some pretty good crap about it, even on 50-mile-an-hour days, you know. Yeah,
they shoot surprisingly. They shoot They just, from a raw accuracy standpoint, you can't beat them. And they got good BC for what you can. If you can velocity up north of $3,000, 30, 50 to 31 plus. If you got a gun that'll do it, it's impressive.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, I think I got some. Actually, I shot the mile with a 2 years ago. We went down to South Dakota, and we got the chance to shoot down on a private range, and it was an awesome time. Had a great time down there. But I brought my F-class rifle. You know, I call it the workhorse. I brought that out. I also brought a Savage trail hunter with an Ares ETR Athlon scope on it. And once I proofed my general drops from 100 to 300 to 600 yards, I pointed it to a mile, and I think it was somewhere between the third or eighth shot I hit the mile target with a 155 grain bullet, and that gun was only doing 29, 20, something like that. It wasn't super hot for a hunting gun load, that's for sure.
Well, short barrel.
Right. Yeah. 20. What was that? 24 barrel.
Yep. That's where the 30, 32 inch pipes, little slower burning powder. You need that time to burn her up and gain that velocity.
Yeah. Yeah. We definitely seen on the reloading software, playing around. You very rarely ever see a 95% burn, no matter how long the barrel is. I mean, we found, the one cartridge that did, which was your 22 Dasher, and that was crazy.
Yep.
I still can't wait to hear what that sounds like with a can on it, because that does a complete burn at like what, 12, 14 inches.
Yeah, it was like around 14 inches, and I'm gonna be running like 30 inches in my bolt gun for running across the course this summer is gonna be 24 again. And I might even thread it, have them thread it so I can screw my, because it's going to turn into a coyote gun with about a 20-inch pipe.
Well, I know the NRA has been playing around a bit with the idea of putting suppressors on certain classes.
I believe you can shoot across the course with it. You can. And I've thought about it. But I just don't know if it's the only advantage I can really actually see. The significant advantage, like in a Rapids, is a little reduction in recoil.
Right. Exactly. Well, I see we're banging on 8:30 here. Let's pop out another ad. Let's give the boys their money's worth here, and we'll come back and we'll jump right into the old Q&A. I know some people are commenting here a little bit, but we'll just kind of freewheel for about 15 minutes and answer some questions. If people have questions where we're going to go or how we're going to get there, or something about reloading that itching your brain. By no means are we gurus or doctors at it, but we've definitely done our share. So we're going to jump into we're going to do another long ad, give everybody their money's worth, and then we'll come back for a quick 15-minute Q&A. So we'll be right back.
LAUER Auto Repair, located at 309 South Washington Street in Bismarck, North Dakota.
Give them a call at 701-258-6308.
The team of mechanics at LAUER Auto can take care of any problem your vehicle is having. And when you do business with LAUER, you can be assured you're doing business with a pro Second Amendment America First repair shop. There are plenty of other auto repair shops in the Bismarck-Mandan area. But why take a chance at patronizing a shop that might not have your beliefs at heart? Make no mistake. LAUER Auto is your pro Second Amendment repair shop. When you talk to the guys at LAUER Auto, don't forget to tell them that you heard they are a sponsor of Guns and the 701 and that you appreciate their support of our pro Second Amendment, pro North Dakota live stream and podcast. That's LAUER Auto Repair, 701-258-6308.
701-258-6308.
Located 309 South Washington Street in Bismarck, North Dakota.
When you want it done right,
Go where lemons go.
Kalen's Auto Service, owned and operated by Kalen and Misty Foss, lifelong locals with over 25 years experience. From modern rides to classic restorations, they can handle it all. Top quality work, fair price, and honest hometown values. Located just one block south of Highway 12 on 6th Avenue West in Lemon. Kalen's Auto Service, serving you with all your auto repair needs.
For the best gun gear for every and any situation, Little Angry Man Arms LLC has you covered. Top-notch guns from top-name brands like Winchester, Glock, Sig Sauer, and Ruger to essential extras from Magpul, Streamlight, Hollow, Sun Optics, and more. Little Angry Man Arms LLC have everything to make your shooting adventures a success. Visit littleangrymanarms.com today and gear up for your next big hunt, competition, or home defense. Don't miss out on our exclusive deals. Little Angry Man Arms LLC, based in Trail City, South Dakota, your ultimate hunting partner.
At Horton Laser Craft, we believe in the power of personalization. Whether it's a cherished memory, a special occasion, or a unique gift, our custom laser engraving brings your vision to life. Our expert craftsmen and state-of-the-art technology ensure every piece is a work of art. From personalized decor to one-of-a-kind keepsakes, Horton Lasercraft makes every moment unforgettable. Horton Lasercraft is owned and operated by a local veteran and his wife located near Thunderhawk, South Dakota. They provide custom laser products at a reasonable price, and their turnaround time is fast and efficient.
Custom board cutting, glassware, decanter sets, mugs, assorted stainless steel jewelry, assorted tags, decor, custom acrylic nightlights, and much, much more.
Call them up at 605-545-7535. Horton Lasercraft, where memories are engraved.
Well, we're back. We're here. Everybody's here. Looks like everybody's here. So, the shooting, the signing up, the reloading. Where do you start? Where do you go? Well, you can start with the ndssa.org. Right on their website is the schedule. It says it's a PDF right at the home page there. You click on it, it pulls it up. All those pieces of paper are showing it's a bunch of stuff that nobody could read. It says the type of the date, the type of the match, where the match is, the contact for the match, and that guy's phone number. There might be a couple gals on here too. I'm not sure, but nonetheless,
There's a couple gals on there.
yeah. So, nonetheless, if you think you want to give this a shot, it ain't a better time. The season hasn't started yet. We still have indoor going on at the moment. So if you don't want to freeze your buns off or deal with the weather, there's a local match probably going on right there at your indoor range. We got one, in, like you said, we got one in Fargo. There's one in Grand Forks. There's one in Bismarck here for sure. So we got a few.
Yep.
I know JD there. He's a fan of the Nosler custom comps.
Oh, I tell you what, the 52 grain custom is evil on coyotes and prairie dogs. Shoot,
Oh yeah.
it's like
Yeah, we could
a
definitely
house
go
of
down the
fire
rabbit hole.
out of a 22 250. It works wonders.
Oh yeah. Yeah, custom comps are great. What is it? Mid-South that it has the match monsters? That's who it is, right?
Yep, and they're
Mid-South, right?
custom comps. Yep.
Yep. Yeah, so if you don't want to pay for the black and gold box, you go to cruise on over to Mid-South and look up the match monsters and save yourself a reasonable amount of money to get the exact same bullet. It's kind of their branded thing they do over there. I've used them a little
and they
bit
do.
myself.
They have samples too, where you could, if you just want to try 15, I think.
Do they?
15
I
or
haven't
20.
looked at it.
Yeah, I think it's a 15 sample pack, I believe.
Sure.
All your popular calibers, 30 cal, 6.56, 22, I think.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I know. JD does a little bit of reloading there. I know he's got his Creedmoor, 6.5 Creedmoor. I know he does his 223. I know Gene's still following along. I know he's out in DC at the moment, I believe, terrorizing the countryside over there. I know he does a lot of the vintage stuff. You know, the stuff back in the old cowboy days. Shoots silhouette. I know he's a wealth of knowledge. He gave me some advice on he gave me some advice for my 4570, and I should have taken his advice because my ambitions with my computer software, of course, I can't leave nothing alone. And yeah, you should just not do that with a 4570. What did I tell you? It was like 2800 with a.
I said you were going to regret it.
I'm not saying I
said, and I told you that might be a little hot.
I mean, the gun shoots it fine. It hurts. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Once those 100 are gone, I am done with it. JD here. You got get your sniper rifle ready in June. Axe and I are gonna have Carlos Hathcock hit him down the CommieTube challenge.
Well, it's not really a sniper rifle, but it will work.
Let's see here. What day in June, JD? I gotta confer the schedule. You guys got a day figured out. Cause you got let's see here. Trying to find the matches here. Oh, June. Oh, that's July. What match do we usually shoot in June?
High power regional, long range regional, or long range state. Things like the beginning, first weekend in June, usually.
Oh, we got full
Don't
bore
quote me on
national.
that.
I guess we could talk about that quickly.
Yeah,
we got the full bore
Oh,
national in Moffett. That's May 28th through the 30th. Guys coming from all over the
75 shooters all signed up. Oh, 93.
93 shooters. We're gonna have a full house. They're gonna be shooting 800, 900, and 1,000 a day of each.
Plus teams.
Yeah, guys. Yeah, plus teams. Yeah. So we're gonna have guys coming down from Canada. We're gonna have guys coming up from Texas, and I know there's a few guys coming from Missouri. You got guys coming from everywhere. I honestly hope the weather sucks. Last time we said how bad
you and me both.
Oh man, yeah. That was 2 years ago. We had guys. We talked a bunch of people into coming up here and shooting 3 years ago, and it was probably the nicest weather we ever had. I think we ended up having new range record shot that day, didn't we? It was close.
Not by anybody in North Dakota.
Right. Yeah, it was.
Wild Bill Kalani out of Wisconsin.
Yeah.
He pretty much, if he would have been a North Dakota resident, he would have wrecked every 1,000-yard record that day.
Yeah.
The ag and individual targets.
So that's a good thing to touch on. So the North Dakota regulation for our stuff is you have to be a North Dakota resident to win our championships for the states, and you have to be a North Dakota resident to set the records.
and you have to be the NDSSA to win a state championship.
Right. That's something I didn't know about. I remember the year I won the mid range. I was all headstrong, gung ho that I was going to win it no matter what, and hell and high water. I wanted it bad, and I could taste it. And that morning, you asked me if I was a member of the NDSSA, and I didn't really. That was when my first full year of shooting. I didn't even know. And you came up to me and said, "Well, if you think you're going to win, you better pay your dues." So before the match started, I jumped on the website and paid my dues. And it panned out. I didn't donate for nothing. I mean, it's a good cause, even if you don't compete, it's a good thing to be a member of.
It's a very good cause. I mean, they do a lot of juniors. I mean, they give them travel funds for going to two national matches a year, whether it's junior Olympic matches that they qualify. They can request, I think it's like $400 the first time, and it's like $200 the second time. So, like if they want to go to that or any of these big national matches like Dixie doubles, collegiate nationals if wanted to, or whatever. Or a junior going to Camp Perry, Ohio to shoot small bore nationals, high power rifle, pistol.
Well, and we could touch on that. See, I know being the first show and not usually being on Sunday, the viewership's a little low. It looks like we only got about 25 people watching us at the moment. But, talk about a youth program. I know you follow Katie Zahn, and you know her. I don't personally know her. That's a great
I know her.
Of what shooting sports can do.
She came out of Buffalo, North Dakota. Dan Gertz has a junior program there for rifle. So does Fargo. Does some stuff through their Rex Park and Rec division. BMRPA does some. Minot, Grand Forks, both to do some. She came out of Buffalo, and she has been on terror since the air since the air rifle was taller than her. Let's just put it that way.
Right. Yeah, she's what, world distinguished or international?
She is internationally distinguished, which we really never talked about the distinguished program when I brought up those excellence competition matches. So you gotta internationally distinguished. Any of the distinguished programs for the CMP, you got to win 30 points. Do that internationally. The only way you get points is your team has to medal, or you have to medal individually at either a championship of the Americas or the American Games of America, the CAT Games, I call it now, World Cups, or the Olympics.
Yeah.
In the world, and I mean, your chance, the World Cups and the Olympics is your chance the best there is, and you got to try and pull a medal.
Right, yeah. So I pulled up. I'm on the side screen here, but I pulled up the state records for juniors. Katie is one of the members that shot the 10-shot prone. That's laying down. She's got a 100 by 10. Sling or sitting, she has it, a 100 by 10. Kneeling, 100 by 10. Actually, she's the only one with a kneeling state record. No, there's no co-holders on that one.
Is absolutely insane at times.
Standing, same thing. So basically the entire course of fire plus the 400-point egg. She she has a 400 by 38 plus 33 10s.
That is a national record. A lot of those, they're not denoted, but they're national records.
Yeah. So, small town farm girl being
she's
shooting.
So she went to, she's currently at Texas Christian University shooting rifle for TCU. This is her last year.
Yeah.
She's in there, and she was the first alternate in small bore to go to the Olympics in the Lux.
Yeah.
For small bore, second alternate in air rifle. I mean, I think that is the closest anybody from North Dakota has come, far as I know, in
Right.
recent history.
Yeah. I'm just scrolling down here. It's Katie's on, pops up probably another 60 times on his.
Well, I remember one annual
Yeah.
meeting when I think she was a junior in high school. She had like 15 records she set in the same year.
I think
And
that was the year
yeah.
that. Yeah, I remember that because I think she was wasn't she in Germany or something like that during the award ceremony?
No, she was. No, she wasn't shooting during our awards. She was. I think that was the state bid ring. She was in Germany at Munich shooting in the World Cup.
Yeah, I remember her mom and dad. They're class acts. Todd is awesome. I enjoy shooting with her dad, and I mean it's just one after another. They do another award ceremony or another award, and he'd walk up there, get the paper, walk back. You know, he'd no longer sit down. It was getting to the point they were switching off because I think she cleared like 12 records that year.
Yeah, and like here this last summer, she was in North Dakota, came back summer, and she went to the small nationals at Camp Perry, Ohio, where the CMP nationals are held. She was the national champion in small bore there.
Yeah,
and she set a national record at our only outdoor small bore match in May. She set a national record.
And everybody knows it's not nice here in May.
Oh yeah, it sucks.
Right. It's a job to say the least. But yeah, there you go. You know, the youth programs, there's coaches all over the place, there's facilities all over the place. You don't have to be, 12, 13 years old to get into it. You know, like I know some coaches prefer kids to be older. I mean, I know there's a lot of people listening that have smaller kids yet. I got my kid on a gun. He's been working on a gun since he's been dang near 3. I mean, that kid shoots. I'm excited to see him out there. Was little Wesley. I can't think of Wesley's last name.
Backies.
Wesley Backies. He's a junior. He's considered a junior shooter. He shoots F-class open. He took their mid-range championship this year. He beat a bunch of old guys. Took him to school.
I think he's 14 or 15 years old.
Yeah. I think so. I think he just got his driving permit this year because I remember his grandpa making jokes about it. So there's not a thing that we do that isn't potentially kid friendly. If you're willing to take the time to get your kids out there and try it, have the patience. This isn't like motorsports. We're all willing to help somebody else get ahead because the better you shoot, the more fun it is for the guys that are experienced. Because a great example of that is like Drew Rutherford. He's on one of the U.S. teams, Team Vortex for FTR. His team just won the Southwest National in Phoenix last weekend here. So, talking to Drew, he holds several of our. Actually, I just scrolled into it. He holds dang near every state record we have for F class in the TR classification, and that's awesome. We got a dang good shooter here, and he's happy to help. The way he looks at it is, if I can get you guys to shoot better, I can have more fun because now I'm just not testing or just playing around. Like I actually have to stay on my toes because you guys are nipping on my heels.
Yeah, he shoots better. It gets him better.
It does. You shoot as good as the people you're around, really. And it shows. It definitely shows. But, well, if there ain't no more Q&A popping up here, it looks like everybody's kind of puttering out now. We're gonna close the show out, and as soon as I can figure out what button that is, maybe we'll just hit an ad, and we'll just go out on a small ad, and appreciate you guys watching. I'm not sure what the next filming date's going to be.
Well, Dave, put me on.
Yeah, Garth.
If we do this again,
I know.
Next time we do this, I'm buying a webcam and making my 10-year-old computer work.
Right. Yeah. There's Cody, good cousin Cody. There, got him in the shooting last year.
Yep.
He's I'm kind of jealous. First season in, he shoots it clean. Do you believe that guy? 800-yard clean with a 6 dasher.
I'm envious because I screw them up more than I do shoot them with a rifle.
Oh, I know. Yeah, it's kind of funny because he's my bigger little cousin, and he came into it. He had a great opportunity, and got the good. Holy crap! Got good equipment, got good coaching to start with, and yeah, his first season he shoots it clean. I have yet to do that myself. I can't keep it together. Apparently that 6 dasher shoots better. Yeah, yeah.
I will attest to that every day. 20 on Sunday.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'll take good luck any day. But yeah, nonetheless, I mean, it's never too late to get into trying it. It's never a bad time to get in either. I mean,
nope.
I mean, we've been doing it for a few years. You've been doing it quite a bit longer than I have, and needless to say,
18.
Right. Needless to say, I think everybody can really enjoy the show, enjoy the shooting, and I mean, it's a great relationship. You build bonds with people all over the country, and it's like a brotherhood almost. You see other shooters in the public, and how you been? You know, sometimes you get to know even their kids' names, and it's a good group of people.
It's a second family. That's my attitude with it. They're my shooting family. I get to see the shooting matches are like backyard barbecues with your neighbors.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And depending if it's a 2-day match, I mean, don't get me wrong. There's times that everybody rolls up with a camper, and we have a camping bash. I mean, not like a musical festival. Everybody's half pie-eyed or whatever, but the barbecuers come out and talk shop, and you get an opportunity, and like you said, you told me time and time again when the high masters are talking, tie your shoes and shut up and take notes, because they're dropping useful knowledge that you won't get anywhere else.
Yep, you hang around high masters and you keep your mouth shut and your ears open.
Yeah, you'd be amazed. I mean,
and grab a notebook if you can't remember.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, you can get every book you want. You can read every article. You can watch every Eric Cortina, video. And the thing of it is your shooting knowledge is always as good as the box of, it's a puzzle box. You have all the pieces. You have them all laid out on the table. The puzzle doesn't go together. And it could be the comment from one of the higher level shooters that suddenly puts half your puzzle together right there. Just snap a finger. There it is. Done.
It's when I phrase it with, it's just other tools to put in the toolbox. You don't know what they're for yet, but you.
Exactly. Well, Garth, I appreciate you coming on. I think when we get around to it, I know we touched a lot more on pistol shooting than I kind of wanted to today, but I'd love to have you come back and really dig in the toes on talk about bullseye, the kind of equipment, the matches, just everything. I think bullseye shooting would be something that picks up for a lot of guys that, fancy themselves a pistol shooter. So I think that'd be a great place for another show to come up here in sometime later this summer.
Yeah, we can do that. Like I said, I will try to get my computer to work with a webcam because, cell phone is not exactly happy about this.
Yeah, it's I was hoping it'd hold out. But anyway, well, everybody, thanks for watching. It's great to have you guys here. Like I said, I don't have the next date picked out. I have a few guys that I'm wanting to have come onto the show. I'm thinking I'm going to try to get somebody from BMRPA to come on so we can talk about the upcoming national here at the end of May. I think that'd be good information, a good chance to get somebody from our local club to talk a little bit of history and bring on everything. Here we are. So But what you got here, JD? Hey Garth, we're doing a head popping challenge with pistols at Axes in May. It sounds like May's gonna be a busy month out at Axes.
Here's the problem in May. I work at a power plant. That's when our shutdown is. I cannot take a day off. So if it's when I'm working, yeah, I can't make it. I'd do it one-handed.
Right. You guys got to move all your guys' shoots to July. That's like a dead spot for a lot of competition shooting. I mean, there's stuff going on in July, but that's a pretty dead spot.
Oh, it's it's nationals at MP. That's why.
Yep. Everybody that wants to go to the big shows there. But we're getting a little further on our time here. I'm gonna pop the short commercial. I know Blackbeard is gonna have a little some pop up here later on this evening. I think he said he was gonna do it at 9:30. So you guys want to tune into Blackbeard's little thing this evening about 9:30 tonight? Don't miss it. You get Leon, get a couple of quarters in Leon, and holy shit, that guy can go. He's entertaining to say the least. So, well, anyway, we're gonna pop this commercial and we're gonna go home. You guys have a good night. Thanks, Garth, for being on. I appreciate it.
LAUER Auto Repair, located at 309 South Washington Street in Bismarck, North Dakota.
Give them a call at 701-258-6308.
The team of mechanics at LAUER Auto can take care of any problem your vehicle is having. And when you do business with LAUER, you can be assured you're doing business with a pro Second Amendment America First repair shop. There are plenty of other auto repair shops in the Bismarck-Mandan area. But why take a chance at patronizing a shop that might not have your beliefs at heart? Make no mistake. LAUER Auto is your pro Second Amendment repair shop. When you talk to the guys at LAUER Auto, don't forget to tell them that you heard they are a sponsor of Guns and the 701 and that you appreciate their support of our pro Second Amendment, pro North Dakota live stream and podcast. That's LAUER Auto Repair, 701-258-6308.
701-258-6308.
Located 309 South Washington Street in Bismarck, North Dakota.
When you want it done right,
Go where lemons go.
Kalen's Auto Service, owned and operated by Kalen and Misty Foss, lifelong locals with over 25 years experience. From modern rides to classic restorations, they can handle it all. Top quality work, fair price, and honest hometown values. Located just one block south of Highway 12 on 6th Avenue West in Lemon, Kalen's Auto Service, serving you with all your auto repair needs.